Cooking with Stace, cooking with Stace, cooking with Stace. What is that, velvet? Thank you again. Welcome to Cooking with Stace. Today we are going to cook. I have some bok choy here. If I'm saying it wrong, my husband said I've been saying it wrong my whole entire life. I keep saying bok choy. He's telling me it's bok choy. So I have that here, and we're gonna cook some fish. And for the bok choy, we're gonna use a tablespoon of soy sauce, a tablespoon of garlic. That's about 3 or 4 cloves, and 1 teaspoon of ginger. I grated the ginger, so we have a teaspoon of ginger. So tablespoon of soy sauce and garlic and a teaspoon of ginger. For my fish, I have 3 pieces of flounder here. Feel free to use whatever fish you like. And my ingredients, my seasoning for the fish that I'm going to use, I have a equal parts. So it's a half a teaspoon of granulated onion, a half a teaspoon of granulated garlic. I have salt and pepper for tasting. You put as much as you like. Dried parsley is in here as well, and a half a teaspoon of paprika. So that's what we have here. Now, I am gonna go ahead and chop up the bok choy and wash it. And guys, when you are dealing with bok choy, you have to be very careful. Make sure you get it clean because it hides a lot of dirt in the area. So I'm gonna chop it up. Some people like to do it lengthwise. I like to chop it up vertically just so I can get the different texture taste. I like to feel a different crunch because you have here, it's soft here, and then it's crunchy as you cook it, because they cook at different speeds. So I'm gonna chop it up and then we can get started, okay? So this is all I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna stop in a minute and chop it up, wash it off, and then we'll start cooking. So the bok choy is all washed clean, it's chopped up. So you got the dirt out. So I'm kind of ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and put the stove on high. And I'm only going to put a little bit of oil in. I have a, if you don't want to use a lot of oil, invest in a non-grease pan, a really good one. I have the Copper Chef, and this is pretty good. So I don't need to use a whole lot of oil, but I'm just going to put a little bit in here. Let it heat up. And once it heats up, I'm going to go ahead and add the garlic and my ginger. Okay. Pan has heated up. I'm going to go ahead and add the garlic. I'm going to go ahead and add the ginger. And it smells so delicious. If you want to add more garlic, go ahead and add more garlic. If you're a garlic person like I am, or if you're not a big fan of garlic, add less. It smells so good. And since we're using soy sauce, we are not going to use any salt or pepper because the soy sauce will be used as a salt. If you don't want to use soy sauce, you could use amino acids, or you could use fish sauce, whichever one you prefer. Okay, so we're gonna get this bok choy in and start to cook and let it go down. And it's real simple and easy to cook. It's gonna start cooking in no time. Guys, it smells so delicious in here. Because of that garlic and ginger going, it smells really good. I'm going to turn it down just a little. Trying to get all that ginger in. And because I see I have some ginger left back, I'm going to put it in here so my soy sauce soaks up everything. And the same thing for my ginger. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and pour that in here. And now we're just going to let it do its thing, let it cook. You don't have to cover this, but you can if you would like to. Well, I don't cover it because bok choy creates a lot of makes a lot of water. So I don't really want it too watery. I want to have that crisp crunch taste. So I just leave it open. And we're going to let this cook on high, medium heat. It's finishing down. As you can see, it's looking brown and nice, just like how I like it. And you can still see I have some garlic and ginger. It looks real good. So I'm going to get ready to take this off and put it on the plate. I want you guys to know that depending on how thick you chop it up is going to determine how you're going to cut it. You could see that it's ready. You could just do like that and see. So if you cut yours up thicker, it's going to take you a longer time to cook it. If you cut it up smaller, it's not going to take that much time to cook. But it smells so delicious in here. You could smell the ginger. You could smell the garlic. It smells really good. So I'm going to take this off and go ahead and put it on a plate. Does not take that long to cook. Well, I'm making a mess too. Well, I'll be back to show you guys the fish, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and clean up my mess. Now we have the fish. I'm going to go ahead and coat the seasoning on the fish. I just like to do it on one side. It looks really pretty. I have my stove on medium heat and I sprayed a little bit of oil in here. Not that much, as you can see. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and put the seasoning on the fish. Remember, I have equal parts of seasoning. So I have granulated onion, garlic, paprika, and some parsley in here as well. And then you add your salt and pepper to taste. In addition to that, with the bok choy earlier, if you wanted to add more soy sauce to it, go ahead. Feel free. Add more soy sauce. But all of these stuff is just onion, garlic. We have a little bit of salt and pepper. I have some paprika in here and some parsley. Give it that nice pretty look. I'm coating it. And then you could add your salt and pepper as much as you would like. Like I said earlier, we don't use that much salt and pepper. So I don't really put that much on. So if you guys want to add more salt and pepper, more salt seasoning to your food, if you have a dish that you saw me cooking, feel free to do so. Tell me, how did you like it? Or if you change it, if you tried this dish and you added or changed something to it, let me know how it came out. Did you add extra ginger, garlic? Did you take some ginger or garlic out? Did you add cayenne pepper instead of paprika? Just let me know. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and add the fish to the pan. And then after it's completed, I'm going to go ahead and plate some food, okay? And like I said, I don't use that much oil. And that's because I found a good nonstick pan. And this is from Copper Chef. It was given to me as a gift from my mom. And it really works because I've tried other nonstick pans and I'm like, it's not really nonstick. But this one has been doing very good and I don't need to use that much oil. If you don't have a nonstick pan and you feel like, I tried my dish, it's sticking, it's not looking like how it's supposed to come out, add a little bit more oil then to it. Like I said, eating healthy doesn't have to be boring. It doesn't have to be bland. Eating healthy can be good, can still be fulfilling and tasty. You just have to know how to go about finding those healthy dishes that can still taste good. I'm going to turn my heat up a little bit. I have finished cooking the fish. Wasn't that long to cook because they were already filleted. About 3 minutes on both sides. As you can see, it came out looking really nice and pretty. So bok choy fish, it smells so delicious. You have the ginger, the garlic, the soy sauce, everything going. You got the different spices on the fish. This is an easy, simple dinner to make for your family. And it's healthy for you. Like I said, eating healthy doesn't have to be boring or bland. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a taste. And come in, as you can see, there's my garlic pieces. There are my ginger pieces. So I know that it's going to be full of flavor. And it is full of flavor. It's so good. Let's try this fish. It's very good. So, once you try my recipe, tell me, did you change anything? Did you enjoy it? Tell me what you thought about it, okay? Enjoy, guys. Thank you for joining Cooking with Stace.